What is going on, guys? Rock here, and I've got a new game for you today. This is Nexuiz, and it is an arcade game. You can get this right now on the Xbox Live Arcade, and it's not too bad. I have to say it was kind of odd playing something like this when you've played Call of Duty for so long, and a lot of people are actually comparing this to Halo for some reason, and I don't agree with that at all. I don't think it's anything like Halo, other than the fact that you're mainly firing from the hip. There's a lot of hip fire. You don't necessarily zoom in unless you've got the sniper rifle type weapon, which it's not really a sniper rifle. I don't know exactly what the name of it is. I think this particular game that you're watching is like the second game I ever played, or the third. And it takes a little getting used to, I have to say that. It's a very fast-paced game. You're moving quite fast. And the biggest game that I could compare it to that you would probably recognize would be the Unreal Tournament games. Unreal Tournament 3 was very similar to this in the way that you moved, and I think this is what's classified as an arena shooter, and that's essentially what Unreal Tournament series is, and that's kind of what I would compare it to if you're wanting another game to compare it to, because it's absolutely nothing like Call of Duty. It's, in my opinion, nothing like Halo, other than that you can jump around a lot. There's a lot of Halo-type jumping. I don't believe I do any of it. You start off basically with the shotgun type weapon here, and you do have some weapon pickups around the map. That's kind of where it does resemble the Halo series, in that you can pick up some secondary weapons, and there are quite a few different unique weapons in this game, and some are absolutely better than others, but I found myself kind of wanting to stick with the gun that you spawn in with, which I'm pretty sure it's some type of shotgun. And if you notice, when the reticle gets red, that's when you fire. I don't care how far away, as long as it's red, you're pretty much going to get hits. This particular game, we're 3 versus 3. The max you can have in the lobby is 8 people for a 4v4. And so far, the only game types I've seen is Team Deathmatch and Capture the Flag. And Capture the Flag is actually a pretty fun game to play in this. There is up to 10 flag caps, so you can go for quite a while capping flags. But this particular game here was the one I chose to use because it was had a lot of action to it. There seemed to be a lot of running around and fighting. I do die a bit more than I would like to in this game, but hey, it's a new game and it's going to take some time to kind of get used to. Now, if you notice in the lower right hand corner, I've got something that is on my D-pad right now called mutators, and I just used one right there, and I can't actually see which one it was because my preview screen is kind of small. But as you run around the map, you can pick up these different mutators, and they will do different things. Sometimes they affect just your character, sometimes they affect just your team, and then others affect every player on the map. Sometimes there'll be like super jumping and stuff like that. Now, here's one problem I have with this game. Notice we have now lost a teammate, and it is me and some other guy against 3 people. We're going to be down a man the rest of the game. It is a lot like Halo in that sense, as there is no joining in-game progress. So if somebody quits out on you, you have the potential to be 4 versus 1 if you're not careful. And that is definitely one of the things I do not like about it. So we're outmanned here, but me and this random fellow, we're going to hold our own and try to do the best that we possibly can. But as far as the graphics of the game, it's a pretty good looking game. You can actually distinguish the enemy pretty easily on most maps. They stand out pretty good bit. They're quite colorful, and it's not like, you know, in Modern Warfare 3, one of my big problems with that is sometimes the enemy players have a tendency to kind of disappear into the background, and they're hard to pick up against the scenery, against the map that you're on. But games like this, there's very vibrant colors in it, and you can actually pick up the enemy players quite easily. So pretty nice change of pace. If you're looking for a game that is something totally different than maybe what you've been playing, Nexuiz might be a game you might want to check out. it's pretty cheap. It's only 10 bucks. What is that? I think 800 Microsoft points. So it's pretty reasonably priced, and it's a full multiplayer game. Now, one of the other deterrents is there is no single-player campaign to play. It is strictly a multiplayer-only game type. But that's not too bad. There's been other arcade games like that in the past that have done really well. I think Battlefield 1943, I think it was like that. Blacklight Tango Down was another one like that, and I really enjoyed Blacklight, and I'm looking forward to the new Blacklight Retribution whenever it comes out. I'm hoping it will come to be on consoles. As far as I know, it's getting a lot of PC only talk, but I don't know if it's coming to consoles or not. But Nexuiz is kind of like that. Oh, here it is. This is the sniper rifle, whatever it is here. Crazy weapons. That's all I can say about this game. As you see me miss horribly right here, and I think I'm going to get shot and lose that weapon. Once you die, any weapon that you pick up, you lose. So you have to go back and find it and pick it back up somewhere else. And another thing, I think some of the people kind of make you feel like it's a Halo type game. You have these little things where you can jump across the map. These are like the man cannons in Halo, and that might be another comparison right there. But we're definitely at a disadvantage here, but me and this guy, we're holding our own pretty good right now. We got a 7-point lead on the other team, and I think if this game were to maybe have 6 players on a team, these maps are fairly large. I think if they had 6 players on a team, you'd probably get a lot more action. But I found myself at times wandering around kind of looking for someone to engage in a fight. And of course, you're always going to have someone camping. This guy, he's up on top of this little rock thing in the middle there, and he's just camping his butt off. But you're still able to get some hits on him with this shotgun as I fail. That's some kind of like parkour wall. You kind of run up the wall and then jump to the side to get to the next level. And I just couldn't do it. I failed. And there it is. Every time that reticle gets red, you're going to hit somebody. So, not a bad game. I have to say, if I had to grade this on a scale of 1 to 5, at this time, I've not played it a lot, but at this time, I'd probably give it about a 3.5 out of 5. And they could definitely bump those scores up if they would do just a few things to tweak it. One of the biggest problems I've found with it was actually getting into a game. You could spend an extremely long amount of time just trying to get into a game, waiting in a lobby. But one of the plus factors of this game, it's going to be the soundtrack to it. I don't know if you can hear it in the background. I got the sound turned down pretty low so I can do this commentary. But there is a pretty cool soundtrack to this game. Techno-style music. I wouldn't necessarily call it house music, but it's definitely got a techno vibe to it, and some of it's pretty cool sounding. And that actually plays the entire time that you're in a match in a game. So if you use a headset like I do for sound whoring purposes, you can just forget about that right now. You're very rarely going to hear an enemy player coming because of the soundtrack playing, and it's entertaining. So it's definitely something different. You don't have this in a lot of other games like this, but I have to say, for the price, for 10 bucks, it's not a bad pickup. If they would just tweak those few minor things, especially the wait time in a lobby, they had some better matchmaking to get you into matches faster, I would definitely give it a little bit better score. And if they could do something about when people drop out of the game, bringing new people into the lobby to fill that slot, that would also be something pretty good. Because this particular game, we're not going to make it to the score limit. We're going to go to the time limit. Because me and this one lone other guy, we just can't find enough guys to shoot. I don't know if it's anything to do with it or not, but I haven't gotten into a game yet where it was 4v4. Every time I've played, it has been 3v3. So I definitely need to look at getting some more players on the field, and I think that would help a lot in getting a little bit more action. But definitely, if you're interested in it, check out the link down below in the description. It'll take you right to the page where you can download this game. As of right now, it's only available on the Xbox Live Marketplace, but it should be coming to a PC and also to PS3 very soon in the near future. But that is it, guys. That's going to do it for this one. Nexuiz, pretty cool game. If you're interested in it, again, please click the link down below and check it out. I will see you guys again really soon with another video. Have a fantastic day, everybody.